Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, tankers of Blitz Universe, to the channel. Just in time for Thanksgiving comes the Goose tank, the M6A2E1 Experimental. Just a regular M6 tank with buffed frontal armor and a really big gun on top. And this one popped into the store for me after I won a game in today's session. M6A2E1 EXP for Thanksgiving. Nice pun, wargaming. Holiday special 24-hour pop-up offer for €10.99. Hold your ground and dominate the powerful M6A2E1 EXP is ready to deal heavy damage and crush enemies. Blah, blah. All the marketing stuff, all well and good. But is a tank worth it? Well, you're looking at a tank that will cost you €11. You can't pay with gold for this one, which is... I think Wargaming would have done a bit better if they would have made a gold offer. I mean, people have gold, they have gold from boxes, they might have a little bit of gold from other bits, from previous purchases, etc. But this one is available for solid money. But €11, that's about 2,500 gold. I mean, you have the black gold for nugget, which gets you 2,500 gold, plus a little bit more for €10. So, let's say at max 3,000? That's a steal for a T-rate heavy tank, for a T-rate premium tank. And if you love, let's say, slow and steady gameplay where you fire and then you duck into cover and then you pull up again, and like the Goose, and then you can shoot the Reds, and you can deal damage of 400 per shot, and you're tired of having the WZs of this world and the IS spams, the Russian 400 mil guns, then you can get this one. You could also... Taste that! Right through the front plate. Bit of a lucky spin in there, but Emmerich detonated. Who is complaining? Player underscore number thingy is down. A rolling hamster is sitting here. Hold down at Vineyards. This is a great hold down spot. I mean, you can't control the entire map, but you can sort of make your team revolve around you. You raise cap pressure like constantly. Reds will try to figure out where you are, if they are able to shoot you, and if you are in a tank with good gun depression. And well, this is an American heavy tank, and that means you get a, well, say, fairly mediocre gun. It's not a brilliant gun because the dispersion factors and the aim time are on the lowest side, but you do get 400 alpha. You got good gun depression of 10 degrees, 20 degrees of gun elevation. In that regard, it is a tank that can work in hull down situations. But because the hull is basically still the M6 hull, which is a tier 6 tank, and you're facing off against Lurbers and ISU 152s, etc., that means you have a buffed front plate as well. It's not buffed, it's buffed compared to the regular M6. But that's a really tasty front plate. The nominal thickness on the plate is 190 mils, but it's angled. The cheeks on the left and the right are protected by a plate as well. The lower plate is pretty much non-existent, 191 nominal thickness, but it's angled downwards, getting you up to, say, 300 mils in total. And if you have the tank hull down, the front plate goes up to 312. 312 that's pretty tasty. Then again, if you get shots up the ass, that's gonna hurt. If you are in water, that is gonna hurt. If people shoot HE at you, that's less of a problem. But frontally, same tier tanks and lower tier tanks will suffer. Make no mistake about that. Then again, you're such a tall tank that a T-54 lightweight who was... Well, this guy's trying to face hug, that's a bad idea. But a T-54 lightweight or a T-44 could crawl right under your gun because you're just such a tall tank. People do this. Thank you! That's really kind of you to sit in front of me. And we have the rolling hamster here doing 5,591 damage, 1880 blocks. That's quite good. Gets a steel wall, gets a high caliber by just letting his team revolve around him. And it's a T-rate tank, so your credit earning potential is quite good as well. And in that regard, it is. Well, I think it's a good deal, the €11. But tomorrow is going to be Black Friday proper, and I have no idea what the bundles will be. Make no mistake about that. I don't know what they are. I do know that the discounts will be pretty darn huge. But all in all, this deal, it's not bad. It's not bad. Is an M6A2E1 then impervious? Well, no. The size of the turret are only 90 mil, so shoot left and right of the gun mantlet and don't shoot straight into the turret front. You just aim for the ends of the cheeks. You can penetrate that with basically any gun that has about 200 mils of penetration. The turret ring is a spot that can be penetrated. It is small, but you can penetrate it. If you get to the sides, no problem. Only 44 mils with a little bit of angling, get it up to 50, and up the rear will be no problem whatsoever. Same as turret sides. I mean, you still run into a lot of people who have a medium tank, and maybe not even same tier medium tank. Sometimes they're bottom tier medium tanks, and they think, whoa, my rate of fire is really good in this tank. What I should do now is try to use my DPM advantage, because he has a long reload. Yeah, but heavy tanks also are meant to have some form of armor, and this tank has got armor in abundance, and this Challenger is still trying to figure out, even through the bushes and at this long range, I'll try to penetrate him. I've just been shot, but I'll still try to penetrate him. This I6 didn't get the message that there's a big tank over here, so that means he gets a 500 roll right through the side, then has to repair his engine. The SU-152 hasn't quite figured it out yet. And in that regard, it's a good thing that Soft Hard Killer, we're looking at him over here, decided to go in on this spot. And this is the red M6A2E1 EXP. Look at it. You can even make it up through all the bushes. You can see the armor profile, and he puts a side shot into the turret with APCR, but still that front plate, just look at that. That's with APCR from the big gun you have. And the big gun you have has a penetration value on APCR of 297. That's huge. That's a really, really nasty big gun. And if you then have to resort to APCR yourself to go through your own armor, then you can only realize how God bless him. Oh, hello. You can only begin to realize and understand how challenging it will be for a British tank destroyer in tier 7 to punch through the front of a Goose tank. The IS-6 is probably thinking, I'm behind the house, I'm gonna sit here and wait it out. Right, let's unlock, don't do anything stupid. There's a tank on my left, there's a tank on the cap, the Hornet has shot the AT-15A, and that guy, a T-49, shooting a Goose tank right up the ass. That is going to be problematic because HE will go right through it. It's a little bit, there's a little bit of rounded shape. Ooh, big hit on the cherry. Bye bye. There's a little bit of rounded shapes on the back where the, I don't think that the transmission may have been housed and the final drives, etc. But yeah, it's a little rounded. It's not going to be monumental. APCR shot through the side of that IS-6. He might have been able to finish him off using AP, but then again this IS-6 is down to a one-shot even with HE. So let's focus on the next tank, the SU-152, who decides to miss, because why wouldn't you aim properly, and then yes, gets a great track shot in. That's good. That means he can get behind the SU-152, but the jury decided to drive in front of the SU-152. Not the most brilliant gameplay, and then it's gonna pay dividends if you decided to retain your hit points as much as possible by basically letting your team go forward, charge in, and take the lead. And yes, it is supremacy, and this team wasn't making a really smart move. The SU-152, look at that heat shot right through the front. He's getting shot now, right at the back, from the IS and the IS-6, and then the SU makes the mistake of really going in front of him. There's the Red Goose tank, who will bounce on his front 400 with AP shot, that is. Ooh, he's low now, 6. Epic carry or heartbreak? Yes! AP shot through the front. Clears one tank. You gotta do it, mate, come on. Don't let us down. Don't let us down. Is he gonna use APCR? Yes, APCR. Where is it? And... GG! Because Murica! And a bit of luck. And 6 hit points. Look at that. Mastery, Top Gun, High Caliber, Sniper medal as well, Columbus, and a Red Revolters medal. Thank you, Software Killer, for sending that to me by email. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching. Thanksgiving pop-up offer, the Duck Goose tank. Cheers! Happy tanking!